I am sending you so much love today. I want to encourage you to keep going. If you're feeling lost, hopeless, in a place of despair, like you can't go on, I'm here to tell you that there is light around the corner, and that's why I share my own personal journey. Please reach out to someone if you're feeling hopeless. It's okay to do that. Reach out to someone that can help you. I just came from the gym and I feel so much better. I feel so much more amazing since working out. So I'll be sharing what I recorded before I went to the gym, the place that I was at, and some reflective journaling that I'm doing, and also some books that I'm reading that are helping me. So I'm so glad I got my workout done before 6 p.m. So that's good. That's awesome. I'll also be sharing my weight. I weighed in on February 2nd because I forgot to step on the scale on the 1st. So I want to share my weight. I'll share that at the end of the video. Also, I can say that my weight is a little bit up because I ate a bunch of junk the past few days. But I'm going to take off that weight because I call it a sugar belly because it's full of sugar. It's not fat, it's sugar. Welcome to Fit 50s. Let's chat. Get a cup of Joe. I haven't had any coffee in about, oh my gosh, I was going to look and see how many weeks it has been, but it's been at least 3, if not more. I just gave up coffee. Today, I just want to share my weight loss journey, what I'm feeling, the low that I've been at, and how I'm working towards bouncing back. I hope that anything that I share is helping you in some way. And if it does, please just give me a thumbs up so I'll know that I'm helping you. It's February, it's hot. So I got some ice in here. I was drinking it hot and it was just like, nope, gotta add some ice. And it's really good. It's got a lot of ice. It's almost like a coffee slushy. I think it's important to ask for help when you feel that you need help. It's something that I'm working on. It's hard for me to do that, to be vulnerable, to show that part of yourself. And that's what I did recently. I asked for help. I shared something with someone, with my husband, and it's really hard to do that, to put yourself out there because you're afraid of being judged, or maybe somebody's going to tell you how to get through this and how to do that. But I'm so glad that I did that. I'm so glad that I reached out because I've been just like so down. I've been sleeping a lot or not sleeping. I ate so much junk the last couple of days. I ate about a half a pan of brownies. If my husband brings junk home, I'm going to eat it. Chips. Yesterday I went to Whole Foods, got 2 peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I got a vegan brownie. I got a mini tart. And I ate all that. And right before midnight, I ate the vegan brownie. I'm like, you know what? I want to start fresh this morning. My logical thinking was, I'm just going to go ahead and eat this because I already had so much sugar. Let me just go ahead and eat it. And then tomorrow I'll wake up and start fresh. Well, I haven't had any junk. I've only had a cup of coffee. We're going to have setbacks. It's part of life. And I'm 56 years old and I'm thinking, this is not where my life is supposed to be. But we got to change our attitudes. It's so important to change it. So I also want to share something that I wrote, a recent journal reflection. I put it in my notes. Also the books that I'm currently reading, because they're short, little books, little pages, little self-help, amazing stuff. It's really helping me. And I want to share that. And this is not sponsored. I'm not getting anything for this. These 2 books are from a bargain bin at my local grocery store. And one my son gave me, and I just started reading it this year. And one I just ordered, because I do believe even when you're in a down, you got to get through it. Never ever quit. I'm here for you. I am here for you. I'm in this moment with you. So please don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. Ever, ever, ever. Do not quit. With that being said, I'm going to share these books. coffee over. So this book is amazing. 365 prescriptions for the soul. Daily messages of inspiration, hope, and love. It's not sponsored. It's just, I'm trying to see if you can see that in the light. It's just little bitty 2 pages, and it's, like a daily solution, and I'm doing these solutions, and it's just been really, really spot on what I'm going through. And these 2 books that I picked up from a bargain bin, The Way of Abundance, 60-Day Journal into a Deeply Meaningful Life. I will pray and say, God, speak to me. I do not do this book in order. Both of these books, I will open it up to the most perfect page to what I'm going through, and it is life-changing. And this one is Embraced, 100 Devotions to Know God is Holding You Close. So my prayer is always, God, speak to me, help me. Because honestly, I can't do it alone. I cannot do it alone. The ego wants you to do it alone. The ego wants to knock you down. I'm telling you, the ego just wants to knock you down. And this one, I just ordered 101 exercises for the soul. Simple practices for a healthy mind, body, and spirit by Dr. Bernie S. Siegel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Some of the stuff I know, but one thing he talks about is gratitude. And it's hard to be in a place of gratitude when your life is not where you want it to be. So I did what he said. I wrote down things to be grateful for. It was supposed to be 20. I listed way more than 20. I don't have it in front of me, but you start with the basics, a home if you have one, clothing, roof over your head, clean water, whatever you have, you start just listing it. You're supposed to continue to add to that list and display it somewhere where you can see it. So I haven't done that yet. What are some of the ways that help you when you're in a down, when you're in a funk? My dad was diagnosed with being bipolar. Back then it was manic depressant. And I don't want to put that label on myself. I'm not putting anyone down or criticizing anyone that has been diagnosed with anything. It's just me. That's just who I am. I feel like if I have this label put on me, I'll go down that same path my dad went down. He was on so many different types of medicine, and it really, really destroyed his health. And I just, in a way, I kind of feel like he gave up because he didn't know what else to do. And there's a lot of fight in me. So I think that's why I keep getting back up. Like, I didn't even intend to make this video because I thought, I'm in such a bad place. Who can I help? Well, maybe by just sharing what I'm going through, maybe I can help someone. And that's why I do my videos. That is the only reason I do my videos, is to help someone. So this is what I wrote in my reflection journaling, February 15th, 2020. Do you struggle with control? I've come to see through meditative journaling, reflection journaling, that I have many control issues, and it all comes from my mom and my first marriage. I never knew when my first husband was going to strike. First removing my friends and controlling me through mental and physical abuse. When I finally got away from ex, I unknowingly put up these walls of protection. Boy, I put up so many walls, I tell you. I realized that I needed to be in control of my life, and if something interfered with that control, I got angry and I felt like I was dying. I will sometimes say, God, I give it to you. I surrender to you. It's out of my control, and sometimes I actually do this. And other times, I come back and say, I gave this to you. Why am I still going through this? Why am I still experiencing this? Is this a cruel joke? Why does it have to be in your timing? And I will once again fight for control. This week I have felt like I'm dying. I've shed many tears of pain. I am still fighting for control over my home instead of surrendering. I thought I was feeling this way because my brother passed away in January 10 years ago and my mom in February 5 years ago, but I've come to realize that it's more than that. The emptiness, the pain, it's my own struggle against myself. Until I can truly surrender and let go, I will continue to have this battle. Saying I surrender and actually surrendering is not so easy. I've come to realize that the person, the obstacles in your life is there to teach you something, and maybe, just maybe, the lesson is about letting go of control. So I am surrendering. In this moment, I've stepped away from Instagram so I can actually feel what I'm feeling without looking elsewhere for validation. I know that the ego doesn't want to let go of control. As I continue to fight for control, it makes it harder, and that's why I feel like I'm dying inside. Why isn't it easy to surrender? The ego doesn't want to die. I have spiritually awakened in my 50s, and I didn't just wake up happy, having a happy life. I have moments where I feel unconditional love, moments of pure bliss, pure joy, and everything is so beautiful. It takes my breath away, and everything seems new, and I have moments of deep sadness. Is it the cycle of life or the ego wanting control again? So yeah, that's what I wrote. It just, all these words, these thoughts came to me when I was in the shower. So I grabbed my phone, put everything in my phone, just all this flow. Sometimes if you don't have pen and paper in front of you and you have all these words flowing through your mind, all these thoughts, grab your phone and put them in your notes. I'm actually recording on my phone. So I airdropped it to my old phone. So I think the hardest part is, sitting with our feelings. And disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a licensed professional. I'm just sharing my own personal journey, what I'm going through, how I'm getting through it. Because there's a part of me that did not want to get up out of bed. I had to force myself to get out of bed. I just wanted to sleep and I didn't want to eat. I was still eating some healthy stuff, like I would have one smoothie a day and not really anything else. If I felt like eating junk, I was, just allowing myself to have that junk. And that's another thing. Right now, take this moment to forgive yourself. Say, hey, I messed up. I backslid. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't do what I'm supposed to be doing. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for my mistakes, because we all make mistakes. You want to forgive yourself, because if you just keep going back and you stay stuck, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to be able to grow. And this is a growth period for me. I can't see it right now because I'm in this moment, and right now it kind of sucks. To be honest, it sucks. You don't think your life is going to be somewhere when you're such a certain age, and it's here. It's what it is. And allowing myself to sit through it and feel it, however painful it is, I know that it's going to help me grow, and I'm going to have some amazing things to share when I get out of this. And just sharing in this moment, I hope that I am helping you. And please remember to subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to have you join the fit family, because it is about getting fit, mind, body, spirit. I can't just, in the past, I'll have to show some videos of, pictures of me when I was younger, because I wasn't always overweight. I was thin. Me in the striped shirt standing next to my little brother. Overly thin because I was a very picky eater. Then I went to just emotionally feeding all this pain with sugar. And eventually I worked out when I was younger. Eventually it caught up to me. Halloween work party after I had my first child. Went on many crazy diets to lose the weight. Me at a convention not feeling attractive in any way. I don't have many pictures of myself in my younger days because I used to cut them up. I used to cut myself out of the photos. And I always hid my overweight photos underneath my dresser drawer. and I started putting on all this weight and feeling more depressed and more, unattractive and ugly. I always dislike this photo. When I look into her eyes, I can see and feel her pain. And just disliking myself at that time. But I'm in a better place now. I do love myself. I do love what's inside, but we all get hit with this. If you're a survivor of any kind of trauma and you're going through it and you're allowing yourself to feel it, or even if you're not allowing yourself to feel it and you're denying it by feeding it and suffocating it with whatever, I wasn't always ready to face what I'm facing. I can't believe that I'm here now facing all this. And it's taking me, a lifetime to do this. But I know it's going to have an amazing outcome. And just being present, I believe in being present, believe in being now. But sometimes that mind takes over and you're consumed with all these thoughts and you're like, oh my God, why am I going through this? I do deal with daily neck pain. I have a bone that shifted in my neck. Multiple car accidents, knee pain. I used to do step aerobics like crazy and jump and run up and down stairs at work, and my knees, I have arthritis and pain, and it snap, crackle, pop in the morning, and I will push and push and push because I want to get fitter and toner and healthy and stronger. And sometimes I don't listen to my body. I do believe that it is good to push yourself sometimes. But you also have to listen to your body, because your body's going to tell you, hey, slow down. Maybe this day you need to take it easy instead of going extra hard and pushing yourself until you can't go anymore. I do that to myself sometimes because sometimes I feel like I have something to prove, like I lost the hip abductor machine. Normally I do 85 pounds, and on this day I just decided to challenge myself, to push myself. So I put the little peg in 190 pounds, and yes, I could do it. And I decided to try 220, and yes, I could do that too. It felt so good to challenge myself. The battle rope. I'm not a pro, but it is fun and I do love it, even though it hurts my neck. On this day, I decided to challenge myself, and I ended up doing over 13 miles on the bicycle. I lost all this weight before, and now it's like I got to get back to where I was before, but not be as thin. 2016, considered morbidly obese before I found out I had type 2 diabetes. 2017, after reversing my type 2 diabetes. 2017, feeling very thin. Maybe you understand where I'm coming from. If you do, please comment and let me know if you understand what I'm talking about, because I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm so glad to have my vehicle back. I'm so glad to have it back. Even though driving does cause me discomfort, I'm grateful to have it back so I can just go to the gym when I want, go grocery shopping when I want. So in this moment, take a moment to just close your eyes, mentally or verbally say something that you're thankful for. I'm thankful for you. I'm definitely thankful for all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my subscribers that have been there with me just along on this crazy ride, this crazy journey called life. And just thank you so much for being there with me and for me, and I support you. And no matter what you're going through, and if you're in that moment where you don't feel like getting up, keep fighting for you. I'm learning to surrender more than fight, but I also fight to get back up. I had to mentally will myself to get out of bed. So if you're going through that, you're not alone. There's always someone going through something that you're going through. So please continue to fight for you. And I think that you're amazing, and that you're strong, and that you're beautiful. Keep going. Have a blessed, amazing day. I love you. Today is February 2nd, 2020. I forgot to weigh in yesterday. The last 2 days, I have been eating some healthy desserts that contains a whole lot of sugar. Yeah, I can't believe I did that either. But I'm a little nervous. But, I have been hitting the gym a little more, so here we go. 181.6. So yes, I did lose a little weight.